What do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table when you can't even afford one? When the people you kept your hopes on keep telling you tales on, the rains will ease the pain. The prayers will fill your stomachs. When you clearly know that you are not in pain, you are not tormented. You need no prayers. You are hungry. De mwana wa murimi. Nyuetairia. Gariairio tagu jamatu. Nikingoja. Better days. We are at a time where everything, anything, something, nothing, thing, you mention it. Everything is on the rise. And so is rice among our staple food rising, getting high, just like everything else and everyone else. Getting high beyond our reach. Rich? No. Our farmers are not rich. They are trying to reach the rich, but with every inch there is a pinch. Our rice farmers are not rising. Our maize farmers are not feeling amazing. Our people are busy praying while hunger is busy preying on other people. I have seen people scramble for food, like their lives were dependent on that. Not until I starved and I understood that actually their lives were dependent on that. I have seen breadwinners consume the bread and stopped winning. I have seen cows, livestock dying due to recurring drought. I have seen farmers crying, trying to water their plants with their own tears. I have seen greedy people feel so much in their plates that finally ended up in the bin. But again, I have seen people feeding from the bin and thanking God for provision. I have seen that our rice farmers are not rising. Our maize farmers are not feeling amazing. Our people are busy praying while hunger is busy preying on other people. I'm a child of a farmer. I have participated in making this world a better place. If not by feeding your souls, then by feeding your bodies. I have planted crops and I have experienced the fulfillment of harvesting them. I have seen farmers motivated to not only produce for their families, but also for other families. But again, I have seen the same farmers demotivated by their yields going bad, middlemen who come in between and reduce the value of their products. We said that people perish because of what? You got it right. People perish because of lack of knowledge, but again, at the moment, people are perishing because of lack of knowledge and lack of food. But we have the ability. We have the ability to make our soil better together. We have the ability to provide resources for our farmers directly. We have the ability to empower our men and women on urban farming, birth control, sustainable farming. For we cannot solve hunger without you. Yes, you. We cannot solve hunger without you. I want to pose one question to each and everyone who is watching me. Why do you think we donate? Thank you for your answer. We donate because of that, and also we donate because of this. We donate because people ask us to donate. And I'm asking you, as Wangui Kimani, if you have the ability, each and every opportunity that you get, and you hear that someone is asking for a donation, and you have the ability, kindly donate. Wangui Kimani.
Amazing, amazing, amazing pieces from Wangui Kimani. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm introducing none other than Her Highness Wangui Kimani. She is an amazing all-around content creator. Nataka tusalimia tuambie yeye ni nani, anafanya nini, because she does way more than just spoken words. I want us to get into that in just a bit. Good morning, Wangui.
Good morning.
How are you feeling this morning?
I'm all good, amazing, beautiful, favored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof, a lot. You are a lot of things.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Please, I want you to say hi to our audience at home, to Salimia, to me, you know how your Monday morning is doing before we dive right into the reason for this conversation.
All right. My Monday morning is amazing once again. And I'm so glad leo kujanyesha.
Yeah. You and I both. You and I
The
both,
weather
sister.
has favored me
You
today.
and I both.
That's why niongeza yo, I am favored. Yeah.
Yes. So you are doing great. Karibu to Art and Culture Monday at KUTV. We are all about everything that you are doing.
Okay.
That is all we are interested in. You wear a number of hats. You know, I was going through your bio and I was like, you're a spoken word artist, you are a voiceover artist, you are a stage manager. History yote ilianza wapi? Take us back to when you decided, oh, this is what I want to do with my life, and what happened.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's so true. I wear so many hats.
Yes.
So people know me from different places.
Exactly.
I got done with college in 2018, but now again, I haven't done what I studied in school. I started working with a show known as Talanta Mtaani, and that's when I actually also started doing spoken word poetry.
Yeah.
And when I was in that space, because I was working with a lot of artists, I started helping them in stage managing. Another thing about, like, you can hear I have an amazing voice. Thank you. That's why I do voiceover.
Yes, you do.
That's why I do voiceover. I'm also a muse. I work with photographers in their programs, in their projects, and also in my own projects.
Yes.
Yes.
So let's pull up kidogo. What did you study in school?
I did culinary arts, but I don't practice.
Wow. Why are you thinking? Will you ever practice?
I do it in my kitchen.
Yeah.
So.
Well, at least you do it in your kitchen.
Yeah.
And you know, that means you're eating great.
Sure.
People that happen to eat from your kitchen are having a good time.
That's
so
true.
You know, we move.
Yeah.
So then, so Talanta Mtaani happened, and of course that came to a halt.
Yes.
So then you moved on to what?
After Talanta Mtaani, I have been working on a couple of projects as a person, and also with some of the people that I worked with in Talanta Mtaani.
Yes.
And has given me quite. Talanta kept me at a place where I have the ability to be seen. So I've been a stage manager for a couple of events.
Yeah.
Like the last one being Nairobi Festival, I was among their stage managers. So yeah, you know, I'm a freelance stage manager, so
Yeah.
I work for
wherever you are needed.
Yes.
Okay. So if you want
Yeah.
a stage manager,
I got you.
she got you. Yes, you're ready to do this. Question for maybe our viewers who are watching, and they're asking, what does a stage management include or involve?
All right. So
Yeah.
stage management starts from backstage. So when you're having like a show, you need the people who are organizing like everything. What when you're backstage, are they okay? Is the stage okay? The sound, the everything, like how is the flow of things? That's the work of a stage manager.
Yes.
Like unafaa ukalisha watu chini waambie, this is the flow of the show. At this time, this is where you're supposed to be. At this time, we unafaa kuwa hapa. That's basically it. Like making the show behind the scenes equal like perfect.
Exactly.
Yes.
So you need to gather every aspect of the show to make sure that you as the watcher is watching I and Wangoi here, you know, flawlessly. There are people behind the scenes that are doing the work.
Yeah.
To just make sure that all of us, you can hear us, you can see us clearly, we can sit, stand. All that is done by a stage manager. Okay.
Yeah.
So then you have been in a couple. Which event or which event did you have a great time stage managing?
Oh, I will say Nairobi Festival because it was not a one-day thing.
Yeah.
It was like it was actually a whole week.
Yes.
Like from a Monday to Saturday. And for this one, I was managing like 2 stages. And the stages were not like in the same place. One was in Central Park, the other one is in Uhuru Park.
Wow.
So you can imagine it was extremely intense, but I love challenges. So that was it I really liked it.
So you had a great time over there.
I did.
All right, let's come back home. So you do a lot of spoken word.
Yes.
I know voiceover is a job, so you end up doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
But you can be able to control what you do matters your spoken word.
Sure.
So what do you write spoken word pieces about?
At the point where I am as Wangoi Kimani, I don't want to be labeled as a poet who does something. I want to do everything and anything that I associate with, as long as it's something, as long as it's something I relate to as a person. I don't want to be put in a cage where I have to talk about something else.
Yes.
Because I think it gets to a point where when you concentrate on it's okay to have a niche, but for me as a person, I don't want to be labeled.
You want
I want to talk about. I want to be a free poet.
At everything that grabs your attention.
Yes.
Then this would be my next question.
Okay.
I know, of course, in the freeness of the topics that you cover, there are some topics that are closer to your heart than others. So what do you find yourself talking about more often than not?
I talk about women empowerment more often, mental health awareness, and also identity and memory.
and
Yes.
memory.
Yes.
Okay, memory is new. What is
Yes.
memory about?
So about memory, I collect memories that I have had as a person
okay, yes.
and put them into poetry. And I think that's the most amazing thing because like collecting something that you've had like in your mind and bringing it into paper, it's absolutely
amazing.
yes.
All right, yes. Let's go to then the women empowerment.
Yeah.
You know, it just doesn't happen. You just
Yes.
don't talk about women
Sure.
empowerment.
Yeah.
So what made you feel? I want us to talk about both of those topics,
Yes.
both mental health
Yeah.
and women empowerment.
Okay.
From where you're seated or from the places and the people that you work with, where
Yeah.
did you feel it was important for you to, come out and talk about women empowerment and
Yeah.
mental health?
Let me start with women empowerment.
Yes.
Yeah, I have had like my mom has been like so supportive, and like looking back, I used to envy that woman. I still envy her up to date, and she's among the reasons as to why I chose to do women empowerment, just to be in a position where I can empower people who are younger than me.
Yes.
And when you're empowering, by the way, it doesn't have to be age-based. You can
Yes.
empower anyone, even the people who are above you.
Yes.
And the fact that I am doing poetry, I also wanted to do poetry with a cause. Like someone will listen to me and be like, oh, wait. Yeah, the goal is just to raise more young girls
Yes.
and more young souls.
That
Yeah,
are more assertive and that know they have power.
sure.
You know, mental health.
Mental health awareness, this is something that affects us knowingly and sometimes unknowingly. I pose this question to a lot of people. Have you ever been depressed, Karen?
At some point, I don't know if the word is depression.
Okay.
But definitely some intense. Do I? Yes. I don't know. I don't know whether it was depression really.
You get
but I
it.
think I've been on the journey there.
Yeah. Now that's the point. Sometimes we know we are not okay.
Yes.
But we've not been diagnosed that we are depressed maybe.
Exactly.
But you definitely know that at some point you're
I
not
have
okay.
not been. I
Yes.
can identify the moments that I have not been okay.
Yeah,
True.
and I know everyone can relate to that. It doesn't have to be. Personally, I have not been depressed, but again,
Yeah.
I've had anxiety.
Yes.
I have gone all through those stages and everything. And the fact that you experience these different emotions,
Yes.
it's something that I wanted the world to know that it's not happening to you only. And I know how people look at me, especially when I am on stage. I look like this person who doesn't get anxiety or stage
Yes.
fright. But I want it to be known that I get these things. The thing is that these things happen to everyone. What we need to learn is we just need to learn like how to go about it.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I
Yeah.
like that because these are topics that are very close at heart for
Yeah.
both myself and the show that is Art and Culture Monday. We talk about a lot of empowerment, both men and women empowerment and mental health, because we realized it's the elephant in every room.
Yes.
You cannot go to 3-4 people without realizing their mental health issues amongst them. So
Yeah.
all right, that is a good run. I want
Yes.
us to come back and talk about your EP, but before we do that, can we get one more piece?
Oh, sure.
Yes, I want us to get a piece. What do you want to talk to us about?
I just want to talk about a piece that makes me feel a bit young.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not so serious. It shows now the other side of me.
All right.
The younger Wangoi.
The younger Wangoi. So ladies and gentlemen, right about now, Wangoi Kimani with an amazing piece.
Mukami, I think about you constantly, Mukami. Giokira kiroko. Okoragwo orokete hakiri ciakwa. Daily after gukama, Mukami. Umempea space kwa roho yako, but bado wendo unalipa rent. Ashacha kuwa mteja kwa roho yako, sai simu ndo mteja. Kitu alifanya, ni ate ni arago teireja. Wabereria kuona Queen Bee iregwe tuo jabi. Aire tumatie dete kuragarago. Aire tutigarago makarage. Njugu zilikuwa za kuongeza nguvu. Rungu ilikuwa ya kuprotect huyu msupa. Lakini hii rungu imeishi runguru wage tada. Sasa yuko stuck in between. Kusaka hizi imani. Kusaka imani. Ama kusaka huyu Kimani. Mukami. I think about you constantly, Mukami. Ategio kira kiroko. Okoragwo orokete hakiri-inĩ ciakwa. Tamamia gĩthiĩ daily after gũkama Mukami. niko na ability ya kurespond kwa hizi responsibilities na muhiki wako ginya githare ndagedugira kanyoni kaja kashaingia ndani sai birds of the same feathers zina flock pamoja zikiamka zinatoa lock pamoja zikitoka zina lock pamoja hakuna mtu anataka kutake role ya gathera si wote tunataka kuwa hunters but that's your choice Mukami I think about you constantly Mukami giokera kiroko ukoragwo orokete hakiri-inĩ ciakwa tamamia githie daily after gukama Mukami Wangui Kimani.
It's the flawlessness
Thank you.
of Wangui Kimani. You are doing amazing. We could sit here. I told you guys, it's been a while since we've had a live act, and she is bringing the 100 to the table. She's coming with the table and the 100%. You're doing so well. I love your
Thank
pieces.
you.
I am intrigued. I want to hear more and more and more. And this is what makes me glad that you are getting to an EP. You know, because now this means sisikizi piece moja moja. You know, I can listen to a couple of them.
Yeah.
And so we jump right into the EP. What is the EP about, and what is the title of the EP?
Oh my.
Yes.
The title is Your Highness.
Your Highness. Of course.
Yes.
It has to be.
Yes, the title is Your Highness and the EP it's about Wangui.
Yes.
Showing a side that people don't see. It's me unskinning. It's me removing this skin and like letting people see what's beneath. It's basically me talking about things that have been happening in my life.
Yes.
And again, I've incorporated the mental health awareness bit of it because I have a tagline that I say, it's a queen with her throne. Thrown to the different emotions. So that's me in that EP experiencing yani moja inanirusha huku ingine inanirusha huku experiencing all these emotions.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you want to see all the different versions of Wangui Kimani, this is the one. This is the one to look out for. So why did you give it the title Your Highness?
Okay.
Yes.
So funny thing is that prior it had another title, and then when I was working on the visuals for the EP, I remember I wanted to have a crown, but I didn't have the idea like of making a crown.
Yes.
So when I was just like looking at the internet and everything, I wanted like a crown that is made of smoke.
Yeah.
But now you see that one has to be funny word mamambos.
Yes.
And when I saw that crown, I was like, oh wait, because of the smoke, you're high. Yes. If you know, you know.
Okay. All right.
Yes. That's where the name came from.
I am already looking forward to this one. And the crown that you won here today is also looking fantastic.
Thank you.
Unaka, you like yourself in different versions of crowns. And Highness, apparently. You're looking forward to the EP. So how many pieces will the EP have?
We have 5 pieces in this EP.
5 pieces.
Yes.
How long will they be?
Now, when it comes to the live performance or the recorded version, the recorded versions, I think the most is like 7 minutes. Yeah, the others are 5.
The others are about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
For how long? When did you get this idea? Like, take me through the creative process of since piece 1 to now. An entire EP is here.
So last year, I decided to do poetry full-time. Like, I decided to be a full-time artist.
Yes.
And I was wondering, apart from attending shows like kuitwa na watu ni perform in their places, what else do I want to do?
Exactly.
So I settled for, let me do an EP, but funny thing, I didn't have timelines. Honestly. So
like, life will come and go. But we know, at least we know we have we want an EP.
Yes, I knew I wanted to do an EP, but also I remember I had another name.
Yes.
So I had that name in mind, and I knew that I want to call it Evie. These are the kind of things that I really want to talk about. And you want me to talk about the different pieces? All right. The first piece is called Father.
Yes.
It's written, you start with fa, and then put a hyphen, and then now the other, izo zingine za father.
All right. Okay.
So this one is, I I feel like we all have a love-hate relationship with our parents.
Yeah.
Kuna times, especially when we were teenagers,
yeah,
you used to feel as if your parents don't like you. So
very much.
That's what I've incorporated there. The relationship that I had with my dad. I have the most amazing dad, but this piece has mixed feelings. You might think I hate him, but I don't.
Yes.
I love you, Daddy.
before the EP is out, you should know that Wangoi loves you very much.
Yes, I carry his name like with so much, Wangoi Kimani.
Yes.
The second piece is called, we have Safari, where you write it Sa, and then Fa Yambali, and then an I.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Safari is covering the growth, like how far I have come.
Yes.
The time that I have been in this industry and everything in between. We have Depression, which is written deep, and then the ration.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are it's all artistic. Like I feel like you have to be there.
It has to be.
To feel. So I am hoping that you guys are looking forward to the EP and also to the live performances. I'm hoping that you will have a live performance for the EP.
I will.
We are definitely coming to that.
Yes.
So that is Safari.
Yes.
And then the other one?
We also have Kairetu. Kairetu in Kikuyu.
In Kikuyu, I knew there had to be a Kikuyu piece in there. you are doing it so well. Like it's so flawlessly put together. The flow from English to Kikuyu to sharing back to English is very well done. So I'm looking forward. Kairetu is about who?
Kairetu is a bit groovy.
Yeah.
It just shows the side of me where I am a bit free with life and everything. So on this one we'll be jamming and jamming and jamming, you know, like just thanking God for life and everything in between. Yes.
And finally,
I have said Safari, Depression, Father, Kairetu.
Yes.
Why am I forgetting the last one?
Oh, we will know. You know, it's a good thing. Maybe
I have remembered. Yeah, it's extremling good.
Yeah.
The last one is Feeling, where you write it Fee, like Fee of Besha, and then now Ling. This one is just covering the sensual part of Wangoi, like how my love life have been. And everything in between, you know.
Right. It feels like if you really want to know who Wangoi is from beginning to end, this is the EP you should be looking out for. So you did this, you put it together. At first you didn't have a timeline, but how long have you taken to put it together?
Oh, wow. So last year, November, now I was like, I think I want to do this now. And now I started planning, and I saw that so I started planning it from last year, November. And at the moment, I feel when I'm planning for the next project, I will start a bit earlier. I have learned.
You will give yourself some more time.
Well, I'll give myself some more time, but honestly, I love the challenge. So I started planning in November, and I wrote down like what I want to happen in the different months and everything. It has been such an amazing challenge, and well, I feel I am ready even to work with people who want to do their EPs and projects. Like, I have polished this.
Yes, you got this. So if you want to do an EP, Wangoi is the person to see. Talk to her, ask her, and she will take you through
I will take
flawlessly.
You through, for sure.
Yes, so who have you been working with? Of course, I'm assuming these pieces have been recorded, or on recording is ongoing.
Yes.
Who have you been working with? Who do you want to give a shout? How is the experience with now the other team that you have been, you have had to work with to put the EP together?
Oh my, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Karen.
Yeah.
The best resource that I have learned to have is people.
Yeah.
Yes. Pesa. You see, signing me to the stereotype of how artists, we always complain about, what's your challenge? Money. No. People should be your challenge. If you don't have people to work with, that's the challenge. I have had like very amazing people to work with, even like ask for advice and everything in between. I am working with vocalists who I have worked with before, and I just told them about the project and they were in for it. The producer that I'm working with is actually a poet, and I just love the journey that we had when we were recording these pieces. We sat down, like went through the pieces, like word by word. What do you think this one feels like? And also be open to people changing your pieces.
Yes,
it's very important.
Positive criticism.
Yeah, it's very important, and I'm so big in critiquing people. I know. Yeah, so the journey has been amazing. I have had amazing people to work with, from the visuals to the recording to like even planning for my outfits and everything. It has been, even like the crown, it has been amazing.
Yes. And people have been coming in handy. Well, I cannot wait. I know they will. I cannot wait for this project to be out, for them to see the work of their hands. So when are we expecting this EP to be out?
Ooh, it's almost here.
Yes. Tell us, give us the dates.
The show is happening on the 29th of April this year. Next year.
Yes.
This year. It's actually next month. It's almost here. It's happening at the National Museum, main library.
Yes.
The gates open at 1:30 p.m. The show starts at 2:05. I am so strict with time.
Yes.
Year 2:05, the show will start.
So you get there at 2:15 and almost
a quarter of me. Yes. And
with
it's a whole production, so don't miss. It's a flow. So usikuje ukiwa umechelewa.
So fika on time. 1:30 be there. Chill kidogo, salimia Wangoi, mpatane na mahali. 1-1-2 before you see her on stage finally. As there are tickets.
Oh yeah, tickets are going for, at the moment the early birds are still on, going at 1,000 Kenyan shillings only, available at Tico Hub.
Yes. So Tico Hub, just we are looking for the title, Your Highness. Or are we looking for Wangoi Kimani?
Yes, you will see me there.
Yes,
with my crown.
So on Tico Hub, Wangoi Kimani, Your Highness. The tickets are going for just 1,000 bob, advance tickets. At the gate?
At the gates, I won't be allowing people in.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. So ticket yako sahi. Get your tickets right now, and which I think is amazing for pre-planning. That means if you will be there, Wangoi will be expecting you. She will be ready to have you, and she will be prepared to have you there. All right. That is amazing. So the 29th of April, that is like exactly a month from now, because you're the 27th. So about 2 days, a month and 2 days. That is enough to get your ticket. Kimbia pale Tico Hub, get your ticket for just 1,000 bob and enjoy an amazing time there. Do you have any curtain raisers in the event? What activities will we expect? Ama tunaingia tunaketi and we have an amazing bomb time.
Here we go again.
Yes.
I am selfish.
Yes, okay.
For this particular one, honestly, it's so dear to me, and I wanted an intimate show. I have incorporated other acts inside. It's a combination of poetry, music, illustrators, and contemporary dancers. It's an infusion of everything. It's a flowing show. So for what you call curtain, I'm not doing like curtain raisers. I'm just doing interludes. And it's the people that I have that will also be interludes. So. So you will feel like you have had so many performances put together to make just one beautiful piece. Okay, so I think if that does not sell you, I don't know what will. So prepare yourself. You have a month from now. I like that this interview is way before, so that people, there's no excuse really. You have Easter, you have a lot happening. You can be able to gather 1,000 bob and of course attend the show. Are we getting a ticket, Wangoi? As KU, mtakuja kukava, as in one inaitwa two way.
We can have this conversation. Why not? Yes. All right. So tutaongea nyuma ya hema. I will tell you, if I get a ticket or two, I can also be able to share with one of our viewers. Because that way, ukinunua moja unapata ingine, unapeleka mtu wako, and you go and have an amazing time at the show. That is the EP in totality. We have covered what will be there, what will be included. After that, will there be a recording of it, and where will you share it?
I will definitely record it because I don't want Your Highness to be a one-time thing.
Okay.
I want it to be studied. I want it to be watched. As in, it's a long-time thing, and we'll have more. We'll have like more. Your Highness presents something else. Your Highness presents something else. So watch out for what's coming.
Exactly. Someone is saying, Maite Jones is saying her voice and the spoken word is fire.
Thank you.
So some people are loving what you're doing. Gikiri Ed is saying, tuned into the biggest breakfast show. Thank you very much. Arts and Culture Monday. Happy to see my former schoolmate. Nice, small world.
I know you.
On air, Wangoi Kimani doing her thing. So some good comments coming your way. I want you to give us social media handles before we go back to a sneak snippet, of what the EP will be like. So social media handles, where can we find you? Where can people follow up on you to know where and what you're doing?
All right.
Yeah.
Let me start with Instagram.
Yes.
I am most active there, and that's where I'm posting like most of the things about the show.
All right.
Instagram at Wangoi Kimani, Ki and then Money.
Yes.
Facebook Wangoi Kimani, the normal Kimani. Twitter Wangoi Kimani 14.
All right.
Yes.
So Wangoi Kimani or Wangoi Kimone,
Yes.
you can go ahead there and follow her up, see what she's doing, be reminded of where you can get your tickets, and more deeds to come. After this EP, what are we expecting?
After this EP, definitely more great things. I'm planning to do now more shows because like people, watu wanasikia vibaya ati hakuna curtain raisers. But don't worry, I got you guys. I'll be doing more shows within the year, so watch out for that.
All right, we are looking forward. We are looking forward to that one. Boniface Ongere is saying very, very ready for Monday. I hope that you're having a fantastic time on Art and Culture Monday. Shani anasema better late than never, enjoying the show from Dubai. Thank you. Thank you very much. That is on YouTube. You can basically watch us from anywhere in the universe, okay? Because we are streaming live right about now. Avush Benadino Lord anasema morning Kasarani Nairobi is tuned in. Thank you very much, Wangoi. We are grateful to have you here, and our viewers are loving your content. We are definitely looking forward to the 29th of April to come. With just 1,000 bob, you can get your advance tickets at Tico Hub, Your Highness by Wangoi Kimani. And right about now, she wants to give us a snippet, of the EP that will be Her Highness. So I want to leave you guys with that. But when we come back, we are going to be talking about our second launch of the day, and this one is All Matters Play. So we're going to be talking in depth, so don't go anywhere. But right about now, Wangoi Kimani with the latest from her EP, Your Highness.
There are days I wished I could write about how I enjoyed the nights with no lights, since you are out of my sight. Now that I can write, this is what I've been writing. I've been looking for someone who is farther from my father. I've been trying to cover this distance, but it feels farther. This man is undercover, left me bent. I can't look any farther. I can't look for another father. I have been trying to call this man, but old age is catching up with him. He can't hear voices when I call out for father. Or maybe he forgot my voice. My intonation might have changed from sweet to anger. I carry your name with so much pride. And I have seen you more times in this man than I ever saw you as a kid. You are a ghost. And these men have become your host. You are far from an angel. You are no God. You're far from this table. I have brought myself to the table, suffered the suffering of being an offering, almost being slaughtered for being your daughter. I have tasted you being an amazing dad with your sprinkled moments of being a parent. My taste buds still feel bitter about this. But you are not to be blamed. This poem might sound lame to you, just like on times I needed you to walk with me, but you are lame. Left me to crawl and crawl and crawl and have a close-up with reality. Wangoi Kimani.